honestly was just gonna say that I am so blessed. Like, I think I'm kind of obsessed with Moo. I'm obsessed with him. I don't care. 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 I'm so blessed to have a man in my life who is so nice and is so genuine and is so kind spirited and is so selfless and is so kind hearted and just he's just like you could just melt in the character of him, let alone what he looks like. Of course he's gorgeous to me, but aside from the outside appearance, he's just such a great guy. Like it's not a lot of those. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you can call it glazing, you could call it this, that, and the third. I myself have not experienced a lot of men like him. He's a very much a rare breed. I even told his mama, I said, thank you. Thank you for Moo. He's a rare breed. He does something to my spirit and my heart. And I just want to thank you for him because he's like a great man, dude. Like, I don't give a I say. I'm standing 10 toes. That's what I was going to say.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So the video that you just seen was IG model, social media influencer, and now streamer India Love speaking about her relationship and how much she just loves and adores, and she's so obsessed with YouTuber, rapper, and now streamer DDG. Okay, now that clip of India Love talking about DDG completely went viral. It blew up. It's all over the blogs because people are just shocked that India Love feels this way about DDG already. Okay, and some people actually think that it's real what India Love is saying about DDG. Now, let's go ahead and get into people being upset and people continuously bringing up his baby mother, Halle Bailey. Okay, I want to go ahead and say this. You're going to be the villain in somebody's story. And that's not me agreeing with everything that DDG went through with Halle or he put Halle through or anything like that. It's just a simple fact of, yes, DDG had tumultuous relationships with Halle Bailey, Ruby Rose, and Kennedy. And I do feel like, you know, of course, any woman who's dating him after those relationships should take heed to some of the things that the previous women have went through with DDG. But just because that was Halle, Ruby Rose, and Kennedy's experience with DDG doesn't mean that has to be India Love's experience, because so many people were in the comment section telling India Love, oh, watch, you're gonna find out about DDG. And while I do think that that could be true, like the sides that DDG showed some of the women who he was with previously in serious relationships, eventually he could start to show India Love if they were in a serious relationship. Now, this is what we have to understand. India Love and DDG are not serious, y'all. This is for entertainment. So I don't think that India Love will ever get to see some of those sides that DDG probably showed or that came out in his relationship with Halle Bailey, Ruby Rose, and Kennedy. I don't think that she's going to be able to see that because India Love and DDG's relationship is very superficial. It's for entertainment. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts and opinions because originally when I seen that clip of India Love talking about how great DDG is and how obsessed she is with him. Now, no, I know I don't know DDG personally, but I was just like, girl, what? First things first, I'm a strong believer in it really takes a lot of time to really get to know a person. Like, it takes time to get to know people. But I feel like in celebrity culture and social media culture, it's normalized to rush things, to feel like you know somebody within a month or be sleeping with someone within a few days of getting to know them. And like I said, mostly I do see this in celebrity culture and social media culture. So I was like, no way India Love has this impression of DDG. Obviously, we seen that he's like buying her gifts, he's doing nice things for her, and it's very apparent that he's helping her out within the streaming world and streaming community. And I can only imagine that she feels grateful for that because he's probably showing her a lot of things. And while I do feel like that's great, I don't feel like these two have had sufficient time for her to be like, yeah, he's an amazing person And I honestly just don't believe that you should be obsessed with anybody unless you're talking about yourself. And you got to be careful with yourself as well. That's what I was going to say, guys, but I had to do my research, and then I ran into this video of India Love basically saying that a lot of the things that she says and does on stream is strictly for entertainment. So a lot of us taking a lot of these things that India Love and DDG are doing and saying towards each other serious. In reality, these two are doing it for entertainment. And I had to realize that one of India Love's professions is acting. Like, she's been on tons of movies and shows and things like that. So she kind of knows what she's doing in front of the camera. She's just entertaining people. She's just really giving people a show.
Public service announcement, like, streaming is for entertainment, pure entertainment. I'm not going to act the way I act off stream, on stream. I'm going to be a lot more extra. I'm going to be a lot more personality. I'm going to give whatever role I need to play. Obviously, I'm here to entertain, babe. I'm here to entertain my viewers. I'm here to show y'all what I want to show y'all and tell y'all what I want to tell y'all, you know? So don't think you got me figured out. I'm just going to continue the show. I hope you guys are entertained and keep following along.
So when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, now this all makes sense. Okay, she's doing this all for entertainment, which means we really can't take anything that she says literal, and we cannot take it serious. So her even sitting down saying that she's obsessed with DDG, we're not really getting India's real personality. Like she said, that we're not getting the real on her. We are strictly getting what she wants us to see. And while I'm not saying, like I said, that DDG is a horrible person, I do believe that, and this is just my honest opinion, that DDG most likely is paying India Love to say certain things about him because of the narrative that was put on him, because of everything that he went through with his baby mother, Halle Bailey. Okay, so now I feel like we're going to see not only India Love, probably multiple women speaking out and saying, oh my gosh, he's an amazing person. I really feel like if a person is a great person, yes, you can mention it, but I feel like that's just going to show. Like, literally, it's just going to show. You don't always gotta say it. And this is honestly like India Love. I think Cooking with Kaya, she said it once while they were at Streamer University, talking about how great DDG is. And I'm like, well, that's going to show. One thing about DDG, he's very smart when it comes to business, and he's very smart when it comes to marketing. So in a way, he kind of knows what to do to promote himself in a positive way. Like, if his image gets messed up or tainted, he knows what to do to get the spotlight back on him, or to shine a positive light back on him once again. And I feel like his idea was, let me go ahead and pay certain females to come out and say that I'm a great person, to basically debunk things that was put out by my baby mama or ex-girlfriends, because I'm going to eventually start to look like I'm the problem if women keep on coming out and exposing how he may act. We don't know how he may act when he gets serious with a person or behind the scenes. So I don't know, okay? But we just have to note that a lot of these things are for entertainment. I just wanted to bring this video to you guys because I've seen a lot of people upset in the comment section. I really don't think that people should be comparing DDG and Halle's relationship to India Love and DDG's relationship. One, because like I said, I just don't feel like it's the same. I feel like Halle Bailey and DDG was actually trying to grow into something serious, while India Love and DDG is more so business, but they're going to act like they're serious for entertainment on stream. And also, I do feel like Halle Bailey got to see some personal sides of DDG that he may not be willing to show India Love, because they're not that serious, because it is strictly business that she may not ever get to see. Just because you're the villain in one person's story doesn't mean you're going to be the villain in the next person's story. So just because DDG may have been the villain for Halle Bailey doesn't mean that he's going to be the villain for, you know, India Love. It seems like more so she feels like he's a hero for her, and maybe that's the type of relationships that DDG can have and that he needs in his life, where he can be the hero, but only if the relationship is very superficial, where you guys don't get deep. Because if you see the deeper parts of him, I don't know, it just may not be that pretty. I don't know, okay? Like I said, we don't know these people personally, but that's just what it's given from what we are seeing. But we're not getting the real, aka we're getting what these people are doing for entertainment. And the way that I interpret that is that you doing what you got to do for a bag, okay? You doing what you got to do for that bag. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Do you think that things are moving towards a serious route with India Love or DDG? Do you see their relationship as very superficial? What do you think about India Love coming out and speaking on stream and talking about how obsessed she is with DDG? Like I said, I feel like it's obvious that it's for entertainment, but because India Love is kind of a professional actor, she knows how to make it seem very serious, which I guess is good for her, because a lot of people are going to continue to come to her stream because they think she's being real, when in actuality, she already said, this is literally just for streaming. Y'all don't know the real me. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments section. Once again, thank you so much for watching Room for Tea. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys in my next video. Have a blessed rest of your night.